Hi 6th graders, I hope you've been doing well. Today we are going to continue Unit 3, which is all about mixed numbers and improper fractions. So our learning target for today is I can express numbers greater than 1 using mixed numbers and improper fractions. Alright, so let's get started. We have a few vocab words to talk about. Our first one is mixed numbers. Alright, so what mixed numbers are? They are the sum of a whole number and a fraction. So here's a picture of a mixed number. If you notice, this one is all the way colored in, this one is all the way colored in, and this one is all the way colored in. How many do we have all the way colored in? Right, we have 3. Okay, now let's look at this fraction. It's not all the way colored in. What is that fraction that we have? Yeah, we have 2 and then 3 total pieces. So we would write this as 3 whole ones, 3 filled in all the way, and then 2/3 of a fraction. Okay, so that is what a mixed number is. It's pretty straightforward. I think mixed numbers are pretty easy. Okay, so let's try practicing some. So let's look at number 1. Our first step is to count how many we have filled in all the way. This one's filled in all the way, this one's filled in all the way, and that one's filled in all the way. So we have 3. And you write that number kind of big because our next number is a fraction because this one isn't all the way filled in. Well, we have 1 piece filled in and there's 2 pieces, so 3 and 1/2. Alright, let's go to number 2. Alright, I have this one all the way filled in and this one all the way filled in. So that's 2. And then how many do we have in our last fraction? We have 3 colored in. How many total boxes? 8. So 2 and 3/8. Alright, so that's a mixed number. Now let's talk about improper fractions. That's our next one. So up here you can write improper fractions. Alright, improper fractions is a fraction where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. So that means we are going to count the total number of pieces we have colored in. Alright, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces all the way colored in. So that's our numerator of our fraction. And then our denominator is how many pieces are in one of the pictures. Well, there's 3. So as an improper fraction, this is written as 11/3. Alright, now let's practice writing a few of these as improper fractions. Alright, so the first step is to count the total number of pieces colored in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 all the way colored in. And then how many pieces do we have in one of the pictures? Right, 5. So 16/5 is our answer. Alright, let's go to number 2. Alright, let's write it as an improper fraction. So the first step, count how many total pieces colored in we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many pieces are in one fraction? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 17/6. Alright, so that's what mixed numbers are and that's what improper fractions are. Okay, now let's look at how we can convert mixed numbers to improper fractions and improper fractions as mixed numbers. So before we learn how to do that, we need to fill out this part. We need to figure out what our mixed number is for this picture. So how many total colored in do we have? This one's all the way colored in, this one, and this one. So we have 3 full colored in ones. And now let's figure out our fraction with this last one. 3, and there's 5 total pieces. Alright, so that's how it's in a mixed number. That's nothing new. Now, to change it to an improper fraction, here's how we do it. we always start with our denominator. So we take our denominator multiplied by our whole number out in front. Okay, so 5 times 3 gives us 15. But we're not quite done yet, because then we need to add whatever we got plus our numerator. So we need to take 15 plus 3, which gives us 18. So our numerator is 18. And you would get that if you colored in all the total pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's exactly what we got up here. And your denominator stays exactly the same. So 18 over 5. And we know it's 5 because there's 5 total pieces in one of the pictures. Alright, so that's how you change a mixed number to an improper fraction. Let's look at a few examples. So we have 5 and 1/3. So remember, we multiply 5 times 3, which gives us 15. But we're not done, because then I need to add whatever I have in my numerator. So 15 plus 1 gives us 16. So our numerator is 16. What is our denominator? Yeah, it just stays exactly the same. Our denominator is just 3. Alright, let's practice another one. If you want to try it on your own and then check your work, that would be awesome. Alright, our first step is we need to multiply 8 times 7. Well, 8 times 7 is 56, but we're not quite done, because now I need to add whatever I got plus 5. 56 plus 5 gives us 61, so my numerator is 61. What is my denominator? Yeah, it's exactly what it was in the problem, so it's 8. Alright, so that's how you change mixed numbers to improper fractions. Now let's practice changing improper fractions to mixed numbers. Alright, so when we change improper fractions to mixed numbers, we need to divide. So some people don't really like it because you have to divide, but you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. So all we're going to do is we're going to take 25 divided by 3. So 3 goes on the outside, 25 goes on the inside. Alright, 3 fits inside 2 0 times. How many times does 3 fit inside 25? Fits inside 8 times. 3 times 8 is 24. When you subtract, you are left with 1. Alright, so this is all we have to do. Now, to write it as a mixed number, here's how we do it. This number on top that we got is our whole number. We had 8 full ones, but we had 1 left over. So that 1 goes up on the numerator. And then to figure out our denominator, it's exactly the same as it was in the original number. So 8 1/3. And then we can check our work to make sure that we did it right. We can take 8 times 3. Well, 8 times 3 is 24. And then you need to add 1, which gives us 25. Which is our numerator over here, and our denominator stays 3. And we did it right. Alright, so let's do 2 practice problems. We are taking 38 over 5, and we need to write it as a mixed number. So the first thing we need to do is we just need to divide. So let's take 5 divided by 38. Alright, 5 fits inside 3 0 times. 5 fits inside 38 7 times. 5 times 7 gives us 35, so let's subtract. 8 minus 5 gives us 3. 3 minus 3 gives us 0. Alright, and we're all done, because 5 cannot fit inside 3. So we had 7 full whole numbers. But we had 3 left over, so that's our numerator. And our denominator is what it was in the problem, which is 5. So 7 3/5. Alright, and our last one. we have 27 over 4. Again, we divide these numbers. We're going to take 4 divided by 27. 4 does not fit inside 2, but 4 fits inside 27 6 times. 4 times 6 gives us 24, and subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. And we're all done because 3 does not fit inside 4. Alright, so we had 6 full whole numbers. But we had 3 left over, so that's our numerator, and our denominator is what it was in the problem. So 6 3/4. Alright, so that is our lesson for today. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, please jump into the Google Meet and ask me a question, or message me on Schoology and I will explain it differently to you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, 6th grade.